はい、皆さんまたアランウェイク2やってる。僕ちょっと怖くなってた。このゲームはアップデートがあったけど、どうは、えっとね、今ちょっと見えないけど、えっとね、前のエピソードの終わりに、一番最近のセーブの時は30分前だった。それから何かアップデートがあったら、僕はいろんなプログレスなくなるね。ラッキーだ。そして、最後に、僕はアップデートキャンセルできた。そしてゲームはまだサスペンドモードがあったね。まだそのトラックがあるだ。その後ろに。いいね。またエルダウドローチ。それがケイシーだ。今ですね、僕たちエクスプローしよう。けど、それのマスコットどこだ？どこだろうね。
How about that weather forecast for Deerfest? I've been working on this float for a month straight. If it rains, I am gonna lose it. It'll ruin all the paper mache. That shit is delicate.
I'm sure we'll get a nice sunny day.
Oh, so now you're a meteor, a weatherman?
가자. 그레이노 크라ムハウス.
Setter is better.
I
need to go back.
わか
Got
っ
a case
た。
to solve.
Ah, いけるか？
It's so quiet here now that Hubert and Hester flew over the Rainbow Bridge. Now why'd you go and do that? Stomping around like that and scaring the poor little things. A life lived with the birds is not for the birds.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
本当だ。5つだ。それなら僕はアップグレードできる。それは あ、
This is the same symbol as that cult necklace.
本当だ。いろんなあるか。他のはないかな。何読んでる？ね。あ、そっか。
Good afternoon.
どうも。
Take care.
それは同じでしょ？
I need bolt cutters.
すごく細かいね。うわ。できな
I
い。
have things to do, and this is not the right way.
Welcome back, and boy, do we have some breaking news that's sure to knock your socks off. Davis Family Beef Jerky will now be available at the Sunday market in 3 delicious flavors. That's right, our favorite sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky, can now be enjoyed in smoked hickory, teriyaki, and hickory teriyaki. I handed out samples here at the Valhalla Nursing Home and thought I'd catch up with one of our residents to get her thoughts. Donna, how are you?
I've got chronic back pain from my spinal stenosis.
Oh dear. You know, when I'm feeling stiff, I find a light snack helps. So, did you try that beef jerky?
No, lunch is at 11, and I wanted to save my appetite because today was the fish soup with crackers. You're allowed up to 4 crackers, but I only take 1 and then have a glass of cranberry juice. They ran out of cranberry juice at breakfast, which is at 7. I didn't take the oatmeal today because it makes me gassy before cribbage, and I can't...
So you didn't try the jerky. Got it. Well, that's too bad, Donna. Their new teriyaki flavor sure does hit the spot.
They had teriyaki salmon with rice on Friday's dinner menu. Dinner's at 5, but we all know the salmon takes longer to prepare, and then you're late for bingo. And who needs all that spice?
I agree. Teriyaki is a shit flavor.
Who? Is that Tapio? How are you on the line?
I couldn't end the call.
You've been on the phone this entire time?
Yes, and I hate teriyaki.
Well, it's delicious. on jerky. So, let's give a big thank you to Winnie Davis for these samples.
Wendy? No, that can't be right. Wendy went missing in 2010. I heard she's dead.
No, I'm referring to Wendy Davis, former sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky.
Wendy Davis. That's the dead one. She's dead.
Right. Well, that's our time. Remember to keep your coffee warm and your chin up because that sunshine's right around the corner. Pat Maine, signing off.
Hello.
See you around.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
あそこに行けない。マップがちょっとどこでも行ったことがある。すごいけどね。
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
コルドロンレイク。
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story. The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. Great. This area is supposed to be close to the public.
あ、本当のプロだね。アランウェイクのようじゃない。 それがいいね。そのアニメーション近づけたら彼女の腕は動く。いいね。それはなんでこれはコレクションですか？あ、テレビいつ？アドベンチャー2はもうでしょう。これもあ、これは本当だ。ラジオはどうやってするか？どんな、ビーフジャーキーのレビュー。
Welcome back.
ナショナルナイトメアフィリーズ。ああ、そうね。けど、これはいつだった？ああ、これはエピソードの終わりだった。けど、ちょっと何か、動ける、同じ時動けたらの方がいいでしょう。わかんない。ああ、いろんなある。うちで見つかった三角。それがどこにするか。カルトのシンボル。アレックス・ケイシのランチボックス。ブライトフォールズの公園。あ、他のは何かも。何も。それが後で。へえ。
The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater, Saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
Thank you. I need to head out.
うわ、しないでよ。
What's this?
What'd you find there, Stephen?
Nothing. Just something that shouldn't be here. Raccoons, my ass.
ああ、いけるや。いけるの。いいね。あ、操作曲のことですか？すごいコンセプトデザインですね。FBC の。いいね。 もう一回。すごいライティングだね。まだけどこれはもうはい。
Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
シンボルだ。けど、たった今、完璧だ。僕はそのアップデートがやりたいから、このエピソードの後でアップデートをするかも。皆さんありがとうね。このゲームめっちゃ面白い。楽しみにしてるけど、一応、それだけです。ありがとうございます。またねー。